core, trusting that efficiency, the efficiency of our soul's intent, the flow becomes the only possible direction. So think about it within your own lives, because that is what actually happens within whatever alchemy we have with other people. So once two people are together, once there is this connection between two people, there is a possibility of entering the transformation. And that transformation then becomes not only a transformation of a person you're working with, but also a transformation of your own self. So within this particular scenario, we're looking at alchemy of soul that moves into alchemy of love, because we actually want to connect with this understanding and love within us, which then becomes alchemy of humanity. Because once we understand our own self, then we go into trying to understand how we actually relate to people with love, and then that becomes even higher alchemy. Then we start forgetting about, all the other bits and pieces, and we go into alchemy of humanity, and then is merging, within our own self, first this left and right principle, male and female principle, and then soul.
Love clapped with their hands. The dragon said, "You could stop," and they went on.
Thank you very much. Can I start off since we listened to Ama, if you want to speak a little bit more about that?
Yes. As you heard at the beginning of the audio, Ama was set in the 7th century China. Actually, Ama is a black character. She is actually from Kenya, and she was brought from Portugal to Macao. The reason why I've chosen Macao as a setting point of the story is because those days Macao had a very interesting mix of Chinese, African, and European. And during that time, that particular mix, I'm following the historical circumstances that were actually happening in China. Within my story, these historical circumstances are intermingled with this particular story, which basically talks about a coffee house, a philosophy setting where people share thoughts, where East and West mingle, where actually the hidden players are in actually play. They're hidden players, as they would be female who are actually, from a slave background, but because their force was such, they became queens within their setting. Then there would be a priest, there would be a soldier who would be from different backgrounds, and within the setting of a coffee house, and the coffee houses have always been sort of a penny universities. They would share different ideas, philosophy, and in a way shape the destiny of the world around them. I put it in the sort of 16th century to just give that thought that there is a chance that this type of setting was happening all through the history for thousands of years all around the world. That it wasn't just influential figures that we know that have actually shaped the world, but the whole set of figures that actually carried goodness and philosophy within their own being, and then intermingling with these whole set of figures, you will actually get this Age of Enlightenment, which